guys, and welcome back to the Ringer57 YouTube channel. Today is the throw together video that I promised you guys a long time ago with some new content from today that I've made. We're going to go through all the installation of the rear wheel bearing. I don't know that I covered the neck bearing, and some unboxings. And then we'll review all those in the clip after that for everything that needs to be installed. The break is not over. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I got to make a road trip to Nashville anyway, so I'll just drive past Nashville to Extreme, pick up the parts, come back, jump on a mode of transportation to somewhere we're not going to really talk about, and we got a surprise we got to deal with, so hope you guys enjoy the video. We replaced all but this bearing. As you can see, these are sealed type bearing, and the factories are over in here. They were an open pack style bearing. So that's the real big difference here. We're just upgrading. Those were shot anyway. I had one of those was rusted up nasty, pain in the butt. We got our swing arm stand. It's actually a little narrow, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We'll work with it. And on this one, we've already replaced the bearing and the seal. It's a little snug, but that's what you want. You don't want free spinning whizzingness. You want free spinning whizzing under load. So, yep, there we go. Alright, and we are in. We have not tightened the nut or set anything because obviously we don't have a chain. But we're roller again, and with weight on it, just the weight of the tire is enough to make it notable. That made a hell of a difference. So for now, I'm going to kick it off of this here lift because I don't need it. And the next thing we're going to get around to, as you can see the blue, is neck bearings, which ought to be just a blast. Hey guys, what's going on? Another one to plug in here. Some unboxings for today. We received our billet gas cap because my key was snapped off in the old one and the cost of a lock set was more than the frickin' billet, so solid billet gas cap. We just went and got our new S9, so that's going to be a useful contribution. I can stop working with the piece of junk you're being recorded on right now. Yep, brand new S9. That'll be good. And then two other ones. This one says boats.net, Boaters World, Outdoor Network. Not a clue. Okay, got it. This is from Partzilla. They're the only source I could find for these things. And this is a ridiculously expensive pain in my butt. Some sort of voucher. $100 wine voucher. Nice. We'll check that out. But this is all Suzuki OE parts. These are the individual steel core head gasket O-rings from Suzuki direct. Freaking expensive. And these are Suzuki genuine parts intake boot bolts because I had to cut one off. It was not being kind to me. Anyway, that's let's see, 18 and $9 a piece for the O-rings. 9 times 6, 54. This is roughly $75-ish worth of just little bits, none of which adds up to anything. We also got, this was overnighted because it was missing, the hose for our fuel can, which I haven't shown you guys yet. That'll be coming in a video. Well, you've probably seen it by now. I'll be throwing together a screwball video. You've probably seen it, maybe you haven't. We'll get it. Thanks, guys. Here's where we stand parts-wise. This is what needs to be installed still. We got all the wiring in the handlebars that needs to be stubbed up because it's about 2 foot too long. We're going to leave it about 5 inches too long. in case I decide to change the clamp-ons at some point. So we got a cheap Amazon soldering kit. We're going to see if it's worth a damn. If it's not, well, I'll go get a good iron. And a whole boatload of pre-cut heat shrinks. I bought that kit before. They work really well, so I just went with the same kit. I was out of the specific size. Arriving today is the APE heavy-duty cylinder studs. I got an OE stud here. You can see the difference visually. Same threads on each end. Oh, okay. Same threads on each end, just a heavier stud. Of course, you guys have seen the Dana coils. I do need to cut the spade connectors off of the harness and solder in the eyelets that these came with, hence soldering kit, and the wires that we need to build still, but that will be after the engine's installed. The billet gas cap, pretty not real important. Flat slides, as everyone's seen, and the beautiful Vance & Hines Sidewinder. Alright, so the question is, where did we leave off? Last time I worked on this bike was late. I didn't want to film anything, so I didn't. Well, I did here and there. I'll see if I still got the clips. If not, well, they're lost. But we did pull the bars off, slide the triple out, knock the bushings out. The races out, and replace the neck bearings. Torqued everything back down. It's beautiful smooth now, which is great. Front wheel's tightened up to its final torque specifications. The bars are set at their final ride height. We did manage to get another inch of drop out of it. Did, by disadvantage, cause the speedo cable to be way too floppy. But I think we're going to solve that real quick. We're just going to pull the cable off. We're not going to need a speedo. It doesn't matter anymore. The bike's never going to see the street of the United States. It might see Mexico. But we got GPS for that. Let's see, proceeding backwards, we still have all the wiring that needs cleaned up because it's ridiculously too long. This harness is actually the appropriate length. It is these that are, really, they just need to route down and around to there. So there's that much excess, and that's leaving a big loop for expansion later if I do pullbacks. Let's see, let's move backwards on the chassis here. We need to replace these with eyelets. Not a big deal. The ignition switch is currently disconnected. I need to reroute all that through there and put the retainer back on it. The seat latch is installed and functional. It is running to a cable back here. I'm going to probably zip tie that to the bodywork so I can just reach up underneath, unlatch the seat, relatch the seat. The rear wheel bearings have been knocked out and replaced. The swing arm bearings have been repacked appropriately this time. And I greased all the shock mounts, all that good jazz. I think that's where we're at on the chassis. So next is where we need to go. Oh, wait, nope, where we're at. The wrap. As you'll see from this screenshot right here, Facebook does not appreciate me trying to find someone who can apply a vinyl wrap. Whatever. I'm over it. I'll find someone at some point, or I'll just drop them at a professional, which will be ridiculously expensive. But I am not good at applying vinyl wrap. It looks decent down here, around here. You know, it's track acceptable. And then you get up here and where's it at? Right there. I buggered it up pretty good. It's really hard to get it to focus on it. And then this, I wound up trying to patch in because I screwed it up. It's just not pretty. It's not viciously horrible. It's just not pretty. And then I got to the gas tank, and I threw the gas tank across the room. So we got about half the wrap left. That should be enough to cover the panels that need to be covered. So we got to find someone to do that. If anyone's watching from Alabama and has a suggestion for someone who knows how to apply vinyl wrap and would charge me a labor rate instead of a shop fee plus booking fee plus this plus that winds up costing as much as putting the wrap on from scratch, hit me up in the comment section or in person. So, where do we need to go from here? Ignoring the wrap because I can race without the wrap. That's low priority. if everything goes as it should, we will be putting this together in 2 weeks. I need to get the engine out of the shed, use a torch to heat up the bottom of the 2 studs that are left, get them out, build a motor mount, scrub the whole thing down. I've got a screw hole on one side that has issues. And then we're going to continue to paint. So guys, as we were talking about, we are going matte black with the engine. We'll just match brands with the engine paint they're going to use up at Extreme on the top end. We'll do the bottom end the same. Scuff, clean. We do have to rinse down all the debris that was up on top. Anything that may have fallen inside, I want to make sure it rinses out. So we're going to drop the pan, rinse down through all the oil returns, and let it run out the bottom because it goes straight to the pan, doesn't go through the filter, doesn't go through anything. And then we'll put the pan back up, fix that buggered up screw. I bugger at least one screw every time I work with aluminum. I hate it. I went to torque it to spec. It started torquing and it just pulled. So we'll put a time cert in there. Life will be good. I should have enough time certs. We're probably going to put one in every freaking hole and just have it done because I'll probably be in that clutch again to put in a heavy duty diaphragm at some point. We can assemble the engine at that point. The APU studs, put in those JE pistons, jugs. I don't know if they're gapping the rings. I mentioned it, but I didn't see him write it down. If he didn't, we'll check it anyway just to be sure. We're probably going to go back together with factory valve springs for now. I regret that idea, but another $200 is not so much in the budget at this point. We're going to have, on the 12th, I'll have a paycheck for $1,000. And I have an adventure I have to go on. Hear a lot more about that if you know me personally. But yeah, we're going to work on it. It's going to be almost $600 at Extreme alone, so we'll see. We're going to probably order gaskets as we go in little bits. We'll get this kicked though. We're working on it, guys. Like I said, this is just an update video. We got a shop here in town, Barely Legal Bikes. I'm not the biggest fan, but it is what it is. I previously worked for him. The only reason I'm really taking it to a shop is I don't have a balancer. I could probably build one. I should probably build one and just do it myself, but I've barely ever worked with flat slides, and he is very fluent in flat slides. He used to have a dyno in shop. He did a lot of tuning. He knows what he's doing when it comes to them. He's never tuned on race gas, he said, but he can figure it out. So we'll dink with that. I might do some of the base tuning myself. That way I can save a little time on labor. Hopefully he can get it kicked in an hour, and that saves me even more money. But we're getting there, guys. Not really. We haven't done a dang thing. We're working on the Civic. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. Thank you all for sticking in there. I've seen a few more new views, no new subscribers, but that's okay. I really haven't been putting out content, and I really don't deserve any subscribers added to the channel at this point. The content will come. I can't wait till we get to the track, let this thing rip. I hope you guys are having a beautiful week. I hope your next 2 weeks go beautiful. Watch, there may be some uploads here and there of stupid stuff. It has nothing to do with any project, but it'll be what it is. Have a beautiful evening, guys. Thanks for watching.